गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन। मैं प्रोफेसर बीरेंद्र कुमार, हेड पीजी डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ ज्योग्राफी, जयप्रकाश यूनिवर्सिटी छपरा। प्रिय छात्रों, आज के इस ऑनलाइन क्लास में आप सबों का स्वागत है। छात्रों, आज जो हम टॉपिक डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं वो सेमेस्टर 4 के छात्रों से संबंधित है। छात्रों, आपके सिलेबस के अनुसार पेपर 15 में कृषि भूगोल के अंतर्गत यूनिट 3 में इवैल्यूएशन ऑफ ग्रीन रेवोल्यूशन पढ़ना है। छात्रों, आपकी परीक्षाओं के दृष्टिकोण से यह टॉपिक काफ़ी महत्वपूर्ण है, इसलिए आज हम लोग इस टॉपिक का अध्ययन विस्तार पूर्वक करेंगे। छात्रों, आपकी परीक्षाओं में अक्सर इस प्रकार का प्रश्न पूछा जाता है कि भारतीय कृषि के परिप्रेक्ष्य में हरित क्रांति का विस्तार पूर्वक मूल्यांकन करें। या कभी-कभी इस प्रकार भी प्रश्न पूछे जाते हैं कि भारतीय कृषि के परिप्रेक्ष्य में हरित क्रांति का आलोचनात्मक मूल्यांकन करें। इसलिए इस टॉपिक के महत्व को देखते हुए हम इसे विस्तार पूर्वक अध्ययन करेंगे। छात्रों, broadly speaking, the term green revolution may be defined as the process of drastic transformation of agricultural practices. However, this transformation took place in a defined region of the country. Hence, the occurrence of green revolution was no doubt of national importance, but its impact and influence was initially regional based. For example, in the northwestern part of the country. In fact, Green Revolution in India was needed because of the following factors. Firstly, it was due to frequent drought situation in the country. Secondly, to make India self-sufficient in the production of food grains. Thirdly, to improve the development in rural areas in general and quality of life in particular. However, it could be promoted only in a particular region, and that region was the northwestern plain of the country, including Punjab, Haryana, Western UP, and Ganganagar district of Rajasthan. However, this region was selected for the introduction of Green Revolution because of the following factors. Firstly, this region has the highest frequency of drought in the country. Secondly, it was a region of agrarian community, and the government of these states have to develop agriculture. Thirdly, existence of fertile alluvial structure having perennial rivers and canals were also developed. Fourthly, Vakra Nangal project has begun to provide electricity, and the rural electrification program has promoted the use of modern attributes of the agriculture. Fifthly, Punjab was also making modernization and experiment under IADP, means Intensive Agriculture District Program. At that time, farmers were getting power, fertilizer, and irrigational facilities. In fact, IADP was started to diffuse the technical know-how along with the use of fertilizers and irrigational facilities. Sixthly, this region was not having much of the institutional problems. In Punjab and Haryana, there were not big landlords because of the Mahalwari system. The land was in the hands of villagers under this system. Lastly, HYV seeds means high yielding variety of seeds were available for those crops which were suitable for this environment. So, after the drought of 1966, the Government of India provided greater emphasis over the agricultural development in this part. This is how this region became the region of Green Revolution in India. However, Green Revolution in India was promoted by the concerned state governments through three ways. Firstly, introduction of scientific agricultural methods. For example, Punjab government started science-based agricultural production, and the method of crop rotation was also started here. Secondly, package of services were given to farmers with regards to irrigation. Thirdly, fertilizers and HYV seeds were also provided to the farmers. And lastly, the introduction of package of public policy to stimulate both production and consumption as well. It is therefore late 60s and early 70s witnessed the period of Green Revolution in India, and particularly in the northwestern plain of the country. However, Green Revolution remained confined to northwestern part of India, and the dispersion was very slow in other parts of the country. There were a number of factors due to which Green Revolution could not take place in northeastern part of India and eastern plain of the country. This is so firstly because of the differences in the institutional factors of northwestern India and northeastern India. Secondly, in eastern India, no intensive program was started. Social factor was a major factor here. Thirdly, besides all these, environmental hurdles were also in this part of the country, and simultaneously package of services were also not available for the environment of eastern India. Fourthly, in eastern India, agriculture has competition from mining. Here, in fact, agriculture was not receiving proper treatment. Similarly, heavy rainfall and overcast sky have also caused limitation for spreading Green Revolution in this part of the country. However, during 5th and 6th 5-year plan, Green Revolution made a sporadic dispersion, especially in the command areas where assured irrigational facilities were provided, but it could not be developed on a large scale. But in spite of all these, Green Revolution impact was phenomenal over the economy of the country. During first 3 5-year plans, the agricultural development in Punjab and Haryana was just around 10%, or in other words, during the year 1951 to 1966, in these 15 years, the food grain addition was only 17 million tons, but between 1966 to 1976, in just 10 years, the addition was 49 million tons. So, this is the decade of green revolution in the country. The per hectare grain yield of Punjab in 1976 reached up to 2800 kg per hectare, while in 1996 it was just 1600 kg per hectare. So there was a remarkable increase in the per hectare yield. But still in Madhya Pradesh in 1976 it was just 696 kg per hectare. In Odisha it was 703 kg per hectare, and in Bihar it was 816 kg per hectare. So, in this part of northwestern India, it is a distinct region from other parts of the country. However, the northwestern part of the country also has indirect impact of the following factors, such as diversification of crops. Some non-environmental crops like fodder farming and dairy revolution has practically brought rapid rural development in Punjab and Haryana. Punjab has the highest per capita income in the country. Punjab and Haryana are the only regions in the world where population density is high and commercial grains are produced. It has brought roads to every villages, and villages are electrified. Basically, green revolution has brought urbanization in this region. So, every kind of development is related to green revolution in the western part or in the northwestern part of the country. Limitations of green revolution. There are several limitations of green revolution. For example, first one is the regional impact. Green revolution's regional impact has created vast inter-regional economic disparity, so economic gap between east and west increased. There is huge difference in the per capita income of Punjab and the per capita income of eastern states of the country. Secondly, emphasis over cereals. All achievement of green revolution is related with the production of cereals, and the second phase of green revolution is developed to the production of rice or devoted to the production of rice. So the cereal intake has increased, but pulses and wild seeds intake has declined. So it was a loop-sighted or short-sighted program, as India has lack of nutrition and not of cereals. Thirdly, intra-regional disparity. It has been noted that within Punjab and Haryana, intra-regional economic disparity has begun between the small farmers and the landless people. Fourthly, unemployment. Mechanization of farms have made many people unemployed. Hence, it is therefore Green Revolution more or less has regional impact, serial impact, and it has increased the regional disparity. It has not been able to make a complete solution of food deficit in the country, which was pre-assumed during the year 1966-1967 drought in the country. Hence, the government made new directives towards agriculture and dispersed the elements of Green Revolution to other parts of the country. Thank you very much.